Thank you so much for joining the Hogwarts meditation sessions. You are very welcome. We are traveling through different journeys in the Akashic field, and we find ourselves exploring the elements, exploring nature, exploring ourselves, exploring the world around us. And as I sage with a beautiful sage and rosemary, will sage this space for me, and it will sage this space for you, allowing you to cleanse your space, cleanse your aura, cleanse your environment, allowing fresh emotions, insights, and sensations to flow through you and flow around you and bring you into harmony and alignment. Namaste. So find yourself in a comfortable position, either lying down or sitting in a comfy chair with your back straight and your feet on the floor, barefoot if possible. If you're on wood or stone, you can connect with the earth through the earthly materials. Even better if you are outside in nature and you can touch the earth with your hands and your feet. And you can breathe in the air that is released by the trees and the plants, the beautiful forests and algae forests that live in our oceans, that provide the planet with all of the oxygen and nitrogen that we need to breathe. And we spend these moments with our eyes closed, bringing our focus to our breath, bringing our focus to our body, bringing our focus to any areas in our body where there is tension or heaviness or feelings of stuckness or agitation, restlessness, any emotions that feel like they're more alive inside you at the moment than others. Just feel into those emotions. Feel into whatever is going on for you right now. And breathe. And we're going to do a nice body scan for the whole body, the energetic body, the emotional body, the mental body, the physical body, and the spiritual body. We will cleanse and balance our whole system and allow any of those stuck, uncomfortable feelings or sensations to flow out with the out breath. And we will feel the light and the healing and the warmth that comes from the universe as we breathe in. As we breathe in the prana, allowing us to move up into the Akasha, allowing us to return home. A never-ending cycle that flows in with the in-breath and out with the out-breath. Feeling that energy, that energy that flows through you from nature, swirling around your feet. That energy is swirling around your feet, your motors, your engines that carry you through this journey, that walk so far in your shoes. We're now going to breathe in healing and love and vitality for our feet, focusing on both of your feet at the same time, feeling that alignment within you as you breathe in and breathe out. Feeling those stuck energies starting to flow, where they might be stuck high up in your system, high up in your body, high up in those energy centers of swirling mind space. You're going to feel them start to drift down. They've been shaken all around, but now the waters are calming. We are bringing calming to our inner waters. And those stuck feelings, stuck thoughts, busy thoughts, things that take us off our path, away from our light, out of our center, they're all going to flow down like silt, like sand, as it settles down into the water. And the water is clear and calm again. So as we breathe in through our feet, through our chakras below our feet, into our root, we're feeling all the energy of nature, all the energy of Gaia is here for us, here for our bounty, here for our survival, here for our joy, and here for our elixir. So we breathe in the elixir of the air, the prana, from Gaia up through our being, up through our feet and our ankles, feeling the energy swirling, feeling the tingling and vibration moving up your legs, reaching towards your knees and curving over and around and supporting your whole trunk, your core, your legs, your groin, your bum, your hips, your foundation, your generation. This is your root chakra, our stability, our sense of who we are, our reason for being. We breathe in from Gaia as she supports the trunk of our root chakra. Breathing in that prana and allowing the healing to circulate around your root, just like the red blood circulates inside. The red prana swirls around the outside, providing protection and healing, giving you solidity and safety, shoring you up calmly and gently, giving you balance. Breathing in again to the root. And breathe out. Feeling that energy now swirling through our tummies, our sacral chakra, around our back, our spine, our coccyx, the base of our back, leading up all the way, supporting us, protecting us, guiding us, always leading us in the right direction when we go with the flow. And our spine supports our sacral, our solar plexus, and our heart, and our throat, and our third eye, and our crown. It is the life force that lives within us. And so as we breathe in to our torso, our back, our stomach, feeling yourself open to receive all of the prana that Gaia has to offer. Breathing in healing for your organs, for your blood, for your skin and your flesh. Breathing in healing for your bones, your cartilage, your hair, your nails, your hands and your feet. The extremities that come off of your trunk, that guide us through the world. We breathe in gratitude for this mighty engine, the mighty engine of the heart and the lungs, our heart chakra, the internal emotional compass. When connected with our sacral, it allows our solar plexus, willpower, sunshine to swirl. Everything works together like a beautiful machine when we remember to bring prana and gratitude for this moment, in every moment. Now, feeling very lightheaded, so much prana now swirling around our energetic field, naturally lifting our body as we take in more, up into our throat, up into our third eye, and out through our crown and our soul star chakra, connecting us now that we are balanced, now that we are centered and aligned, connected with our feminine, connected with our masculine, internally and harmoniously. We can jet out and we take one more deep lungful of prana up from Gaia, up through the toes, the feet, the legs, the torso, the back, the chest, the shoulders, the neck, the arms, the head. The head that connects us to the cosmic divine, allowing us to see and allowing us to be seen, and allowing us to walk through the world in the light, and allowing us to journey out into the Akashic field, out into the library of all that has been, all that is, and all that will ever be, is recorded here, safe and sound in the Akashic records, our Hogwarts library, if you like. It's our own special place. And we can all come to the Akasha. We are all connected to the Akasha through the journey that we have just made through the chakras. And we can always come here to find wisdom, to seek insight, to ask for healing, and to discover our journey and our true purpose, and learn the humility to follow that with truth and honour and beauty and openness and love. And we find ourselves walking through a woodland glade at twilight. The stars are a million in the sky. The moon is full, and a wolf howls in the distance. There's an owl in the tree. You suddenly notice he's been staring at you this whole time. You walk over to the owl, gently, so as not to scare him away, but he doesn't move. He looks at you quizzically. You take a moment to realize that this is a sacred owl of spirit medicine, who might well have wisdom or healing to offer, an offering from the divine, perhaps even like a genie who grants wishes. What journey or quest would your question or your intention take you on? And when you have thought of that, felt into that, embodied that, you look up at the owl and smile, and he winks at you. And you ask him your question, the thing that you're burning most to know right now about your journey. He is imparting wisdom that is just for you. You feel it in the tone of his voice. You understand it in the depths of your soul. You realize it as fresh insight that was always inside you, but it was about the question that you asked that led you somewhat deeper into a new evolution, and a new clue was revealed on your journey, and your magic adventure continues. You wander along the path, pondering on what you have just received. The owl hoots as if to say, "Don't forget me. Don't forget the medicine." A deer walks in front of you. You wonder if it also has medicine for you. But she turns her head and walks on. You follow her. She walks along the path, gently, looking back every now and again. But she doesn't want to talk. She may have telepathic abilities. She may be communicating in other ways. You start to hear the sounds of the forest, the cicadas and the crickets singing their song, little insects scurrying in the undergrowth, squirrels and ferrets, and little monkeys in the trees, all settling down for the night, telling their stories to each other. saying their goodnights to each other. That's what you can hear, the harmony of the family in the forest, gently pulling the blanket of night over each other in safety and community, excited for the fresh new dawn that they will all experience tomorrow. And all these sensations and experiences belong to you now as well. As you walk through this enchanted forest, some of this magic is sprinkled on you too. And you find yourself suddenly in front of a drawbridge of a big castle. The deer is no longer there, but you feel like you see a flash of white in the bushes just ahead. But maybe it's nothing. At the beginning of the drawbridge, there's a big lever with a green heart on the end. It says, "Pull me." Using all your strength on this very, very big lever for the drawbridge, you pull it back. It reveals a green heart of light above the door on the other side of the moat. And without a sound, a gigantic drawbridge drops down over the moat, cushioning softly at your feet. And you are welcomed into the great hall, lit up with torches on every side, in every corner, to all the four directions, each one representing a house of Hogwarts, each one known by their colours, and you know which house you're in. You recognise your friends, you recognise the excitement that was going on earlier. You're keen to get back into the fun and find out what's happened since you were speaking to them. You make your way over to your common room area in the Great Hall, those big comfy sofas of your colour, and sit down with your friends. They tell you that what's been happening since you were gone is that some owls arrived with some gifts. No one knows what they are. They've been waiting for you to arrive so that they could open them. So looking on the table in front of you, you see a big golden box with your name printed in silver letters on the top. With glee and excitement and a quick look around your friends, and you can see their excitement and anticipation too, you take the lid off of the box and look inside. Inside you find a beautiful crystal. It's your favourite crystal. You were telling people about it recently and they've clearly remembered. And they've banded together and brought a gift for you. And it's the most beautiful piece of crystal you've ever seen. And you can already see exactly where it's going to go, next to your bed. Underneath the crystal, you see there is a book and a deck of cards. And one of the cards has been marked with a little green heart in the corner. And you realise that this was another piece of the message that was supposed to come to you, because you made your way here and you chose to lift the lever and enter into the library tonight. And this was what was waiting for you. Was native spirit. The native spirit of the land had offerings for you. And she brings you a card with Stonehenge in England, beautifully photographed illuminated under a rainbow and a gorgeous sunset. And this is more sacred medicine from nature's kingdom. And the word on the card says offerings. The universe is grateful for you. You are a gift to the world. Feel gratitude for everything in your life, even the things that don't seem perfect. Appreciation for everything that flows through you is in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you, and thus you will be cherished. Your native spirit wants you to know every native culture throughout history has made offerings, often on a daily basis. Offerings that were made to the sun, to the earth, to the plants, and to the animals, and to everything in creation. The offerings varied culture to culture, but they were always made with a feeling of extreme appreciation for the bounty of life. Gratitude was the secret to the joy-filled life. True thankfulness can work like modern-day alchemy in your life, yielding happiness and peace beyond imagination. And it's simple. Find what's good and wonderful in every moment. No matter what's happening around you, there's always something to be grateful for. Whatever you appreciate in life will grow. So discover what you're thankful for, even the people and situations you've found challenging, and watch miracles unfold. A message for your journey, as we journey forward together, is to make an offering to whatever nurtures your soul. If you're nurtured by a particular place in nature, for example, you might consider leaving some fruit at the base of a tree for the animals in that area to give thanks for the beauty that is there. You might want to leave crystals, beautiful crystals of organ pyramids at the base of telephone towers. This helps to balance the energy field and the biomagnetic field, which is supportive for all animals and all humans, connecting us back with the divine. You might want to sage your space with rosemary and sage and Palo Santo, or use essential oils like lavender and frankincense and lang lang, or incense of jasmine, patchouli, and all the incenses for the chakras, and all the incenses for the planets, and all the essential oils for the planets. All of these bountiful medicines from nature exist. They exist. They are not magic in the sense that they are phony. They are magic because they have always been the way they are. They have always given us this medicine, but we haven't always been ready to receive. And that's okay, because we're all on a journey. And we sage one more time the space to cleanse our auras and allow us to be in receiving mode, in listening mode, in balance, in harmony, and in happiness with ourselves in each moment. And when we're struggling, we can bring it back to our gratitude, our thankfulness, our offerings. We remember the offerings that our bodies allow us every day, allowing us to get up out of our beds in the morning and experience a new dawn, a new adventure, a new food, a new book, a new dream. We can always bring it back to our thanks and praise for everything that we are. And as we receive this wisdom from the Akashic field in the Hogwarts library tonight, we now offer our own libation and thanks back to the Akasha, leaving a morsel, a token, a totem of your own wisdom, of your own love, of your own real, strong-hearted truth of who you are and what you have to give and offer in the world. Share that now in a private moment with the Akasha, and she will keep it safe so that others can benefit one day when they walk through these doors looking for wisdom, looking for joy, looking for healing, and looking for acceptance, as we all do. And you're going to write your offering down on a piece of paper and place it in the box that you received before. And the Akasha will see it, and the Akasha will receive it. And she does receive it. So bringing your focus back to your breath, breathing in the healing from the universe, up through the feet, up through the body, the chakras, and out through your connection to everything, always tethered, always connected, always ready to fly. This energy force, it gives us all, and we give thanks to the prana. Taking one more deep breath in together, and hold it. And let it go. And very gently, I want you to find your way back into your body, back into your spirit, back into your energy. And gently open your eyes. Remembering to keep breathing deeply and slowly, and knowing that your center is always with you wherever you go. And go peacefully. Namaste.